Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, fellas! Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We're coming up to the big day, which is Friday. Got some big news coming out tomorrow, but let's not talk about the news. Let's talk about some charts, because who cares about the news? Only the old people care about the news, you know what I mean? Let's jump on it, let's jump on it. Let's jump on it. Fellas, let's go. We're coming back down the alien spaceship because we know UFOs are on the earth now. What happened to the UFO talk, guys? Like, this UFO narrative was like so hot. Everyone was pushing the UFO narrative, and now all of a sudden, no one's talking about these damn UFOs. I was getting hyped for some aliens, man. All I wanted were some aliens for once. Just give me some excitement, you know? Give me some excitement. Just give me one alien, right? That we can just be like, shit, this alien is here. Now no one talks about this shit anymore. It's ridiculous. What's going on? Who we got in this bitch? Fahid said, okay, we're not gonna troll Tito today, all right? Josh said, tomorrow red AF. What's going on, Josh? Elliot said, guys. That means Elliot's got something big to say. I know Elliot when he says guys. that means he's gonna pump the graph, some shit like that. Who we got in here? Matt said it didn't stick. News cycle moved on. The news cycle, man. Yeah, they come out with their other narrative that they're gonna push next. You know what I mean? Little Dog. Let's see. Little Dog said, Jordan, your chat has switched to bullish as of late. Is it a sign of downside? Lately, I mean, I would say the chat has been pretty bullish lately, but I think it's mostly, the prices have been up. So you're going to see, everyone bullish. You're going to see everyone happy, right? We're out of that depressed phase, which is the FTX dump. Man, that was a horrible time in crypto, man. You know what I mean? Lazarus. I see Lazarus in here. What's going on? V-Sun. Mike said, bro, engine is pumping. Let's jump onto the charts. Let's not waste any time here. As Bitcoin is getting a slight move up. We're still below the 50 EMA on the 15-minute, but we'll watch Bitcoin on the short-term time frames here. Guys, today, Bitcoin really isn't doing anything, right? It's kind of a boring day, right? Good little range to trade if you were making some trades today. But we got some longer-term charts I want to look at a little bit later, but we'll talk about the short-term charts first. As we sort of just kind of continue to just be in this dumbass range, man. We came up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're at the lows again. What will be the next move? That is what we're all wondering. But before we do that, Fahid said today felt like a weekend. Oh, bro, the price action was boring as hell today, man. Boring as hell. But you did have some opportunities to get some good long positions from support, which is always the way we want to go, right? Getting those nice juicy little longs. We play a little long and schlong from the lows. We play it up in a little bit of a move up. We take a little profit, get back in on the redip. Come on. We know how it is. QM said, huge green dildo coming for your mouth. Oh my God. Oh no, not the huge green dildo coming from my mouth. Not that. Listen, tomorrow, guys. Listen, guys, you guys are all bullish as hell in Jordan's chat. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm old, so I'm going to spit facts. Old people, they're wise, all right? And they have no filter. So I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. Tomorrow, guys, we got the PCE, all right? Or no, not the PCE. We got one of these other things. PCE, all right? The market's going to dump on that news, all right? So if you're feeling bullish right now, get it out of your brain. Stop acting like an imbecile. Stop acting like a millennial. Act like a doomer. Get into gold, not crypto. It's going to dump tomorrow. Get friggin' imbeciles. Get FOMOing over crypto when the market is clearly going into recession. Get over it. Christ, man. Thanks, Mike. We gotta have our little doomer come out. We feel a little bullish right now, right? I think everyone's feeling a little bullish. Our balls are tingling, right? There is some. I still think that the higher term time frames on Bitcoin still look a little shady, right? So keep that in mind. But Bitcoin is back at support again. And I keep saying this, man. Bitcoin keeps coming back down to the support and not breaking the lows, continuing to make higher lows. It's one of those things, man. I still look up and I see this pool of liquidity sitting up here at the $25,000 area, and I asked myself, are the market makers really gonna leave that up there and not take out all the stops to the upside before bringing it back down? I still keep asking myself this, and then they certainly could. But like I said, we'll talk about that a little coming up. Psycho Pearl said, I want to marry Mike. Oh, Psycho Pearl, you and Mike would get along so freaking well, my man. You would. Wayne said, let's see. Alpy still calling for 69K by March. Alpy, we really got to start moving, my man. Listen, I love you, Alpy. You have had so much conviction with the 69K by March. I don't know how that's going to happen at this point. I said this in the pregame lobby. I don't even think George would think that we would go to 69K by March. And that's saying a lot, right? I think if I sat here and I asked George, you think we're going to go to 69K by March? I think George would go, listen. I don't tell my viewers this, right? Because it's my job to make them super bullish. But guys, Jordan, I mean, I don't think we're going to 69K by March. I do think we're going to go down a little bit and then we're going to go up. All right, but do not tell my cult this that I think this, right? Because you guys know it's my job to simply spread the hopium. All right, I spread the hopium for my viewers, so don't tell them that. I don't even think that's possible. I don't even think George will think that. Let's see. I think 50K by March. Supa said I think 50K by March. 50K by March. I mean, it's a little bit more reasonable than 69. It's still a very high target, right? I'll say this, guys. Let's focus on building and getting back above this 25K level because we're struggling with this 25K level, man. Let's play it level by level. Let's not making these outrageous calls. Listen, I'm a moon boy. I want to throw in the moon helmet. I want to pump, man. I want to freaking pump. I'm ready for it, dude. I am sitting here. My bags are packed. I'm ready. If we want to go to all-time highs tomorrow, let's freaking go. But anyways, all right, Bitcoin's getting a little move up here. So what should we keep an eye out for, guys? So the 15-minute time frame. We've been struggling with this 50 EMA all day, right? So we got to move down. We came back up, rejected off the 50, move down, move back up, rejected off the 50, move down. I want to see a nice volume push above the 30 and 50 EMAs on the 15 minutes. We did post the green dot on the 15 minute, and the hourly is actually also posting a green dot as well right freaking now. But I need to see a good convincing push, right? Not one of these little wicks, right? Not one of these little pussy wicks. I need to see a convincing push above these, and I'm looking for the golden pocket at 24,234. That's one of my take profit areas right there. But I need to see a convincing ass freaking push to tell me that we're gonna go to that level. All right, and right now we're still kind of teetering on that on the 15-minute time frame here. 4-hour time frame, just in a range, right? We're just in a freaking range. You got your range highs, you got your range lows. We tapped both of them twice, right? But you are about to post that 4-hour green dot again. And whenever you have done that in this range, you have gone on to go up and test, somewhere at least this $24,600 level. All right, so we're at the bottom of the range. Like, what did we say? Be bullish at support. Don't be one of those idiots, right? And I should say everyone's idiot, but
stupid.
Don't be one of those cone heads, pencil necks that gets bearish at support, my man. All right, if you want to get into short, you wait for a move up to get into short. Right? Don't be one of those little pencil necks that gets bearish at support. Don't do it. Don't do it. Judge Bible said, I want to see a volume push. You want to see we need a little volume push today, man. We need a little volume push. We want to go to the moon, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Shit, we want to go to the moon. But yeah, I mean, the 4-hour time frame, guys. I mean, there's 2 levels that I'm watching. 2 levels that I'm interested in. Every time Bitcoin comes to this support, I'm going to go long, all right? And every time it comes back up here, I'll take profit, or I will look for a short position up here at the highs. Really playing it that simple at this point. I mean, until this range breaks, that's the range for us, right? I will say this. If the higher term time frames still look a little shady, right? So the 4-hour time frame, the hourly, 15-minute, these actually look like they can get a push to the upside, right? I will say, I'll continue to say this, and it looks like Bitcoin is trying to make, at least right now, it can change, at least try to make this W formation at support, right? So short-term time frames, I'm looking for a move up, once again, up into this vector candle range up here in 25K-ish. But the daily time frame, the daily time frame, man, that's a pain in the ass. Right? That's a pain in the ass. The daily time frame's killing us. We got 631 people in here, 130 likes. Let's get that like up to 300 likes right freaking now, man. And we'll play some dope ass music. We'll play some dope ass music. You know what I mean? And we can get a little crazy in here. We want Bitcoin to pump, baby. We want Bitcoin to pump, baby. Let's get pumpy. Let's get dumpy. Got the PCE coming up tomorrow. We don't know what's coming on tomorrow. I'm a horrible rapper, man. Horrible rapper. But no, let's get a little hype in this bitch. Let's get a little hype in this bitch. What do you guys say in the chat, by the way? John said short ACH. Man, ACH is up there, I will say, but I still like ACH. If you still believe Bitcoin's gonna go higher, ACH I still think is a little bit undervalued. As far as where it's gonna be in the future, right? If you're looking at down the line. All right, let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a push up, right? Okay, you're seeing the vector candle come in, so that you got a little volume coming in. Looking for the golden pocket, the local golden pocket, which is basically the swing high to the swing low. I'm looking for Bitcoin to come to this 24,214, but you got to continue this move, man. You don't want to stall out right above the 50 EMA. You've done it a few times, right? Right here. I need to see a nice little volume push to get us back up to that short-term level. You know what I mean? All right, so scenarios, right? Is that because anything's possible? Short-term, I do think we get a move up. I will say that, but all right, let's say this. Short term, we get a move up, all right? But the issue with that, and I'll keep saying this, is on the daily time frame. Your little old daily time frame, when you come over to this little bitch, you got the bearish divergence still, right? You got the higher highs and you got the lower highs, which is your bearish divergence, which usually does push you down. It doesn't have to do it right away. And this is a perfect example. Like, we've been hovering up here for like over a week, you know, and you would say, but Jordan, why hasn't it played out yet? Well, you know, it hasn't played out yet, but usually these play out. They can take a little bit to play out, but I'm still looking, it still looks a little shady. There's one way we can get out of this, and that's if Bitcoin just has like some random ass God candle that sends you up to like 28K, right? And then you're not going to have that bearish dip. But as of right now, like the higher term time frames, okay, you get a move up, but you're still going to have that bearish divergence coming in like this. And it still looks a little iffy, right? It still looks a little shady here on the bigger term time frames. So we obviously have to be aware of that. All right, yeah, see Bitcoin get a little spike up and get a little spike down there as we speak. Let's see. Whales, wake up when you got 20K to pump. Whales, wake up, you got 20K to pump. Yeah, whales, wake up. Where are the whales at? Where are the whales, man? I mean, Asia's been making some pretty big moves lately. Overnight, like last night, Asia went freaking nuts. Asia last night, they pumped it and they dumped it, right? So you had two massive moves in the Asian session. We need to wake up Asia a little bit. This is ridiculous. Where's up? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at, man? Where are they at? Where's my sushi at? Where's my sushi? Spam the sushi in the chat, baby. We need to wake up Asia. We need some volume in this bitch. Look at his tongue. Alright, anyways. Look at his tongue, man. Look at see his tongue? You see his tongue? You see his tongue? Alright, yeah, same deal. We do have some news tomorrow, guys. That could cause a little bit of a move here. So, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, we have the PCE at 8:30, okay? And then you have all these idiots, right? You have Fed, government, Jefferson, you got Mester, you got Bullard, you got Collins, you got Waller. You got all these mother truckers speaking tomorrow, all right? You got all these mother truckers speaking tomorrow and PCE. So tomorrow might be a little bit of an interesting day, depending on what happens with that, obviously. But as we always like to say, are the charts going to tell you what's going to happen beforehand? All right. Let's do option number 2. Bitcoin doesn't hold the line here. Okay. Bitcoin starts dumping again. It's over. Right. Oh my God. Everyone starts panicking.
Everybody
right?
panic. We're going to zero.
This ain't no. John says short Gala. John just wants to short every altcoin, man. Let me know, guys. Is anyone in a long, in a short right now? What are you guys doing? You guys on the sidelines? You guys waiting for something? Let me see what this poll says, by the way. 474 votes. Will tomorrow be a green day or red day? We have 62% say green day. So people are still feeling a little bullish, even though I think you guys trolled this poll. You guys trolled the poll, as Dr. Seuss would say. Mike said no one cares. No one cares. Let's see. Shorting shrimp right now. Shorting the shrimp. Yeah, shrimp's a horrible food, in my personal opinion. We always like to say we take steak, chicken, really anything, any meat. Give me a damn zebra. I will take a zebra. I saw that guy on TV. He goes around, eats a bunch of foods. It's like the best food review show or something like that. He literally ate a damn zebra. That shit looked juicy. That looked like one of the best meats I've ever seen. It looked so. I want to eat a zebra, bro. No offense.
That it tastes like a horse smell.
It tastes like a horse smell. So he said it tastes like shit, right? For the most part. But it looked good. So I want to try it. And sorry for all the the animal people. It is what it is, man. We eat chickens and cows every day. So let's get over it. All right, so what do we got here? If Bitcoin doesn't hold this level here, all right, and Bitcoin starts dumping again, I mean, it's always a possibility. The level I'm looking at is the golden pocket right here at 22,871, right? And that's the golden pocket. There's a lot of confluence there, right? There's this previous high, looking left, coming in right inside that golden pocket right there, right? So you got this confluence of that high, and you got the golden pocket right here at 22.8. So if Bitcoin starts dumping, right, because you got to be ready for both scenarios, this is the level where I'm going to look at for some type of long or even just buying the dip or however I feel at that point, right? However I'm feeling at that point. This is going to be the level I'm looking for right here around 22,800. And we, you know, in my opinion, we'll ride it up from that point. Assuming the market isn't just getting crushed at that point, which, you know, whenever the market's red, it's getting crushed, right? There's always a lot of fear in the market when the market's red, right? Whenever the market's dumping, man, it's
Bitcoin is bearish.
And whenever it's pumping, you got every horse guy in the building coming out here. But Jordan, we are at resistance. Isn't that bullish? Doesn't that mean the market has pumped? Doesn't that mean I'm supposed to buy? My brain tells me I'm supposed to FOMO when the market goes up. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Everyone tells me not to FOMO, but it's so hard. My fingers just want to press buy. My fingers. They just want to press the buy button right now. Look at Bitcoin. Oh my God, I should have bought down here, but I don't want to miss out. I will buy Bitcoin now. It's my only chance. I will miss out of the 28K pump. Shit, I'm going in now. All my money. Go. Bitcoin is bearish. Shout out to Dale. I don't know if Dale's in here. Shout out to my guy, Dale. That's where that came from. Bitcoin's still trying to continue up. Really not getting that momentum, though. You need to see the momentum come in here. Above the 50, right? You're getting a little bit of above it, but like you've done it in the past here. In the couple of these last 15-minute candles. You need to see momentum. Yeah, so that's the big level I'm looking for. 22,800 is the level I'm looking for if Bitcoin does break the range. Okay? And basically what you do at that point is you're going to be taking all this vector candle liquidity to the downside, as well as hitting the 618, as well as hitting this previous peak from back here. So a lot of confluence right there at 22,800 if Bitcoin does see the dump. Obviously to the upside, right? We know what we have, right? We have this big vector candle up here. If we do a fib from swing low to swing high, we got a rejection off the 618 last time we had that move up, right? Last night when Asia sent this shit back up, came to the 618, dumped it back down. Obviously that's going to be a big point if Bitcoin gets back up there, 24,629. But it's really, to me, like if Bitcoin breaks this golden pocket zone, to me, it's just, it almost feels destined. And I keep saying this, and I know it sounds dumb, like we're never going to get back above 25.2. To me, if they break that golden pocket at 25.6, I think it just, I keep saying this. To me, it makes so much sense for them to bring it up, tap this golden pocket, take out all the stops above these highs, and then you see that major retracement, which get everyone freaking the F out. Freaking the F out. You know, and like I said, you know, if we break this level, man, it would be dope as hell if we just went straight to 30K. Because that's what everyone's saying. We're going to go straight to 30K. That would be dope as hell. But I think everyone's missing this level right here, which is the bigger macro golden pocket zone right there in 26K. And that's the big level I'm looking for at least a little bit of a rejection. Right? And that could catch everyone off guard. That's going to get everyone to FOMO above 25K. Woohoo! We're going to the moon, right? It's guaranteed.
Wrap up. We're going to the moon.
Easy money. I'll buy now. I'll FOMO at 26, and we're going to go straight to 30. Easy 20%, right? That's what everyone thinks. So we'll see. I mean, we have both scenarios we're looking for. In the meantime, we sort of let this range play out, this boring-ass freaking range that Bitcoin's in, and then we keep doing our thing. We keep doing our thing, and we still have to respect that the daily time frame, 2-day, right? The 2-day time frame, the 3-day time frame, all still have sort of this bearish div that is on the chatutus. The chatutus. And we got to respect it. We got to respect that mother trickin' shit. All right. Who we got? Fazan said, Jordan turning 69 today. Am I turning 69? Dude, at this point, back in the day, I think I'm like 700 and something years old. I remember in 2021, we said it was my birthday every day. We were keeping count for a while, and then we stopped. At this point, I think I'm like 700 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Judge Bibles with the super chat. He said, I want to see a volume push. We all want to see a volume push, Judge Bibles. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks for coming out and hanging out in here. What do we got in here? What do we got in here for peeps in here today? Let's take a look. Let's take a look what we got in this bitch. We got 730 peeps in here, 229 likes. Let's smack up that like button. Come on, guys. Let's smack up that like button for just coming on and hanging out with your boy. Crypt Yellow Vest said, balloon party to Rex City. Let's go, folks. Balloon party. We're still talking about balloons? We're still talking about balloons? I don't think anyone really talks about balloons anymore, do they? It was the UFO. It was the balloons. Now it's World War III. What's going to be next on the news? You never know what's going to be on the news. You know what I mean? David said drums for the Vikings. Not yet. See Bitcoin right here. Getting rejected off the 50 EMA again. Off the 50 EMA. Crypto Curtis said, you never say hi to me. Give me a shout out. Shout out to Crypto Curtis, man. Just because he said, you never give me a shout out, man. I probably see you in the chat, man. Listen, the chat's moving like this. If I don't see you every day, I apologize. Someone said in the chat yesterday, Jordan, are you allergic to talking about this coin? It's like, I'm not, man. I'm not allergic to it. If I was, you'd probably see me sneezing. It's a horrible joke. Horrible joke, dad joke. We all got dad jokes, though. Let's see. Manny said date night with Jordan every night at 7. Well, hey, listen, if you needed a date, we're here, and we're talking, and I guess, Becker might have something else to say besides that, man. Like, if you're talking to Becker, what's going on, guys? It's Becker. Listen, Manny, you're having a date with Jordan in the chat tonight? Dude, go out and get laid. Sell your Cardano. I guarantee you, you will be 50% more successful women if you sell all your Cardano, Manny. All right? The reason why you're on a date night with Jordan in the chat is because you own Cardano, which means you're 50% less attractive. Get out there, sell your ADA, and you will be doing absolute tailspins on these bitches. All right? You'll be flipping them upside down, doing crazy shit as long as you sell your ADA, though. All right? I'm out. Just have to give you a quick shout out. Sell your ADA, guys. Sell your ADA. Goodbye, gaming tokens. I'm out. Peace out. Thanks, Beck. Always giving the props to the Cardano holders out there. Really giving them a positive energy on the Cardano holders out there. I gotta give Becker the benefit of the doubt, man. I gotta give Becker the benefit of the doubt. What's going on, QM? QM said he's right. QM hates Cardano. No, dude, I own Cardano. I'm totally kidding. I own Cardano, but I haven't bought Cardano in quite a while. I will say that. All right, weekly time frame. Let's go to the weekly. Bathwater makes me want to FOMO into some Blur, by the way. Blur has been getting a pretty nice move down. Like I said, on these new tokens that come out, like Blur, I like to let the price action kind of settle, right? Because it's probably going to have an initial dip as the insiders sell off a little bit. But let's get into that price point that I won't. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Weekly time frame, still the same shit. Still below. And I really want to talk about this today, guys. As Bitcoin's still kind of struggling with that 50 EMA, like we said. Really, you need to get the volume push above this, and you just can't do it yet on Bitcoin. So we'll come over to Bitcoin, and we'll get the Vikings ready. If you're a Viking, you want to see the price go up, let me know in the chat. But Bitcoin, I mean, this is really the point of contention, guys. I mean, if we look at Bitcoin and look at how it's sort of reacted to these 50 moving averages in the past, right? And you can notice right now, we know this is what everyone's watching. Everyone's watching the 50 moving averages, right? It also intersects with the 200-week moving average right at this level right here. And if we look at in the past, after bear markets, how Bitcoin's reacted to it, right? Let's go back to, say, 2019. You can notice that, you were getting rejected from it. You fell down. You came back up, all right? And you notice how you struggle with it for a little bit, right? Right here. You struggle with it. And this was really the only point where you struggled in this uptrend, right? You really got a big volume move up. It's actually similar. So you kind of slowly moved up like this, right? And then you had that big volume push up. And then for 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that 5th week, that's when you finally broke through it, right? So this was obviously a bullish scenario where you just smacked right through this bitch. You smacked right through that 50-week moving average like freaking butter there. And if you look at where we're doing now, right, this move up kind of started slow, right? Slow, 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 and then big move up. And now we've been struggling with this, you know, you could argue for 2 weeks now, right? But then it was like the other time, which was all the way back here. And this is what I hope doesn't happen this time, but right here, right? So in 2014, 2015, you came up to that and you got a massive rejection off the 50-week moving average. It actually came down and made a whole new low before coming up and breaking that. But this is why this is such a key level, because you look at the 2 previous bear markets, and when you got back over the 50-week moving averages, you were off to the races, my man, right? This time, when you finally broke through it, you didn't look back, right? This time right here, when you finally broke through it, you probably wouldn't have looked back if it wasn't for the stupid pandemic, right? You probably just would have pumped over it, held it as support throughout here, and continued up. But obviously, the pandemic dropped it through it. You got back above it. But yeah, so and this is why this is such a big freaking crucial level. And you notice how we've struggled with it in the past. We have. This has been a tough point to crack. One time we cracked it right through. The other time we got a big dump to new lows. So it's like pick your poison. Which one comes here on the 50-week moving averages? It's going to be interesting to find out, and I'm excited for it. The one thing I will say is the fact that Bitcoin did break this all-time high trend line, right, and back tested as support, I do think is a good sign. And I have another thing on total market cap, which is also interesting too. Bathwater said exciting times. Dude, it is an exciting time, right? Based on the past, this has been the point where Bitcoin either makes a massive dump or it breaks through it and it makes a massive pump, you know? And this is why everyone's fighting on what's going to happen. Is it going to break? Is it going to dump? Is it going to pump? You know, we're going to 30K, 40K, 50K. Are we going back to 10K? Like, what's going to happen from this level? And that's why there's so much friction between the bears and bulls about what's going to go down here. What's going to go, right? What's going to go? Everyone's fighting, right? Mike, Jordan, we're going to go down. It's so obvious we're going to go down. We're at resistance. Be bearish at resistance. Oh, no. We going to go up. We're not just going to the moon. We're going to Mars. All right? We are going to go up. Shut up, Mike. You want to fight? I have a bigger cult than you. Oh, yeah. Everyone loves me on Twitter. I'm a macro LARP. All right? Look at this guy. Look at the echo chamber guy. He loves me. Yeah. I love Mike. He just macro LARPs on Twitter and acts like, you know, he knows about macro, even though we just learned about it last year. Yeah, man. I mean, we are totally going into recession. I totally agree, Mike. We are bearish. Right? Everyone's fighting left and right. And it makes sense. This is a highly contested area, man. Highly contested. Let's see. Oh, God. Franco.
Berry life.
Holy shit, Franco coming in with the strawberries, bro. I'm assuming your favorite fruit is strawberries. Mine's pineapple. Not even a hands down. You could argue that watermelon's maybe number 2, right? Maybe watermelon's number 2. You know, I used to say watermelon's number 1, but pineapple is hands down the best fruit. At least to me, right? You guys might say something else. You guys might like apples. You know, whose favorite fruit is an apple? I don't know. Like apple's good, but it's like average. You know, I don't know if anyone would say apple's their favorite fruit. It's just average. It's not bad. It's not like the best. You know what I mean? Shout out to the strawberry, though. I think we need to get a strawberry for Franco out in this bitch. Where's my strawberry at? Where's my strawberry? Ooh, what's this? Yo, look at this thing. Yo, Franco, you're going to love this, man. You're going to love this. Scott A said the mango. Andy said apricot. Steve said, I have pineapple yogurt. Boo, pineapple yogurt is legit. I would say my favorite yogurt flavor is the key lime pie. I don't like actual key lime pie, but I like the key lime pie flavored yogurt. Yo, look at this thing, man. This thing's dope. Oh man. All right. Let's see. All right, 23,915. Everyone likes mangoes, dude. Even Judge Bibles likes mangoes. Shout out to Judge Bibles coming to this shit. We also had Don't Rage at Me became a member. Shout out to you guys, man. And Dan said, Vegas, let's effing go. Smash your mom. Smash that like. Shout out to Dan, man. Dan's trying to get your mom laid, right? I think, to me, I think your mom's just going to be one I think your mom in the chat is some dude sitting behind his computer that looks like this. Come F me, guys.
Mango, 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 mango.
Come F me. Your mom wants some action. They're going to like that one. They totally think I'm a chick. They totally think I'm a chick in here. I got them all fooled. Let's see. That was the first one to make me LOL. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian, man. I finally got him to laugh. Brian, I'm happy I got you to laugh, man. Everyone needs to laugh, man. Everyone needs to laugh. Everyone's on edge in crypto right now. We're going to pump, we're going to dump. We got to pump, we got to dump. Right now, Bitcoin is getting a little dump on the 15-minute time frame. We just can't get any momentum over that 50, guys. It really comes down to that here in the short term. Just zero momentum over the 50 EMA. What's the other chart? Oh, total market cap. I wanted to look at this real quick because there's an interesting intersection of levels here, right? So obviously total market cap, same thing, right? This is basically all of cryptos combined, right? Bitcoin, ETH, your favorite altcoin, your favorite S coin, you know, your favorite, you know, poop Inu, cuckoo Inu, they're all combined in this, right? So you got higher highs and you got lower highs, which is the same thing as Bitcoin. We have our classic bearish divergence on the chart, which does tell you eventually you're going to expect prices to come to the downside. Now, I will say this. It's very similar to what Bitcoin was doing on the weekly time frame, where this is the all-time high trend line that comes down like this. 1, 2, right? 3, and we did get that breakout above. Now, if you notice where we're at right now, we're just chilling right on top of this thing, right? We're sitting on top of this. You know, we don't know what we want to do here, right? The market's confused. It's like stock markets are coming down, but total market cap broke out of all-time high trend line. What is the market going to want to do? We have bearish divergence. Like, what's going to go on here? And this is why this is such an interesting point, because if you look, we do have previous resistance all at this current level that we're getting a bounce from right now, and a possible retest of this. Right? So the question remains, like, do we hold this and start coming back up? If we do, we're looking for this 116 level, or do we just smash through this and that's the end, right? If we smash through that, say, like, that's probably not the best that we want to do here. So on the weekly, it looks kind of, go to the weekly time frame. You could argue it was not, you could argue on the weekly, like, you got a little close above, but like, was it really a convincing close? Not really. So let's see, man. Let's see. I do think this would be like the 26K level for Bitcoin, where they, like I said, they could like spike it up one more time and then send it down like this, up to this next resistance point. But man, total is sitting there like a little guacamole. You know, not knowing, you know, do I want to have a hard on and pump, or do I want to, you know, turn into a soft guacamole? You know, do I want to turn into a soft guacamole, but taste better, right? So, because people want to buy me. So, you know, everyone likes to buy the soft avocado. If you ever bought avocado at the supermarket, you know exactly what I mean. No one wants to buy the hard avocado. Right now, this giant dildo on total market cap is way too hard right now. Okay, way too hard. It's came up way too fast. If it comes up anymore, it's going to explode, right? So if it comes down, it'll get a little bit more soft, right? It'll cool down, and then you'll get that soft avocado that everyone wants to buy. Everyone wants to buy the soft avocado, right? So what does total do here, man? It's another interesting time. You know, the weekly looks a little iffy, but you go to the monthly. Monthly's going to post that green dot on Market Cipher here on the monthly time frame. That's no joke. That's no joke. So Man, I mean, this is take your bets. Bitcoin is getting rejected from the 50 again, like a little. It's being a little cocksucker, man. I got to admit, it's being a little cocksucker. RH is laughing. What's going on, RH? Dueling Banjo said, "Don't forget the airdrops, people." True. Brian said, "I thought." Let's see, Brian Joel. I thought it was funny right away, and I learned a ton here. Thanks for hanging out, Brian. Thanks for hanging out a little bit and chilling. Don't rage at me is bullish on hard avocado. Who likes hard avocados over soft avocados, man? Soft avocados are 100% better than hard avocados. Are you serious? You can't be serious. It's really like any fruit, right? A soft banana is better than a hard banana. A soft avocado is better than a hard avocado. You can just say ripe too. Same shit, different day. But man, that makes me a little skeptical of you. That makes me a little bit skeptical, man. It does. Just slightly skeptical. Let's see. Who likes avocados? Dude, avocados are fantastic. Avocados are great, man. Absolutely fantastic. Brian said, go hard or go home. Well, at that point, I think I'd rather go home than eat a hard avocado. Because I've tried it before. I tried to bite into it, and that shit was nasty. Nasty, my man. Nasty. What else we got? Let's come over here to this chart. This is more bigger term time frame stuff. I'll continue to say, like, the bigger term time frames on Bitcoin, I mean, this is what it's done when it's ready to not necessarily go into a bull market, but at least show you that you are in the accumulation range, right? When you get the green dot on the monthly,
George tears of joy.
On Market Cipher, when you start seeing the monthly stock RSI start coming back up to the upside, when you start seeing the monthly MACD start to cross back over, and all the times this has been the time to accumulate crypto for the future. And I continue to say this, 2023 is the year of accumulation. To be honest, like the last 6 months of 2022, like that was the best time to accumulate crypto. But 2023 still, as we approach only a year to the next halving, continue to say, this is the time, and it already shows the last couple months. I mean, really, the last 2 months have shown, what crypto can still do. So here we are, chilling, and we await these monthly indicators to continue to play out as we focus on the 15-minute time frame, and we stress over the 15-minute time frame. Right? It's like monthly can look bullish, but if the 5-minute looks bearish, oh my god.
Everybody panic.
We're going back down to
zero.
lows because the 5-minute looks bearish. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm guilty of that too. Like, I zoom in so much on the chart and I'm like, man, this looks super bearish. I think we're going back down to 18K. Look at this 15-minute time frame. We're getting a massive 15-minute red candle. It's over. It is absolutely over. Like, it's time to panic. It's time to absolutely panic. George, Bob, what do you think, man? Time to panic?
Yeah, it's absolutely time to panic. It's over. Do you see this massive 15-minute candle? Bear market continuation. Oh my god, man, I can't believe I fell for this shit again. Oh, god, I bought way too much shit at the highs. I didn't accumulate the lows because I was scared. And I literally bought the exact high on SHIB. Oh my god, man, like, why do I never learn? And now we're going back into a bear market because the 15-minute red candle, man. Shit. Nice, man.
Brian said, we tell you to zoom out all the time. You always tell me to zoom out, but, the zooming out is only for certain days, right? We can only zoom out on the boring days. When there's price action, we don't want to zoom out. We want to be zooming in a little bit. We want to be zooming in. Let's see who's in there. Angelo said the 1-minute time frame is more accurate. The 1 minute's pretty dope. I honestly, on the shorter term time frames, I like the 15 and the 5 personally. Let's see. Savvy says still thinks we're going to 4K. Yeah, I mean, Savvy's been adamant about his thing, right? Let's have Savvy talk about what he thinks. What's going on, guys? It's Savvy. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you what my whole video is about, guys. So I will not get bullish until Bitcoin breaks the 55 EMA on the weekly. That's currently right now at 25,400. I will remain bearish until that breaks. If that doesn't break, I'm still looking for Bitcoin to go back down to the 4K region. I do believe this was the false bottom, and now we're going to see that huge move down to 4K, and all the bulls will be very, very sorry that they trolled me. All right, so get ready, guys. 4K is incoming, and yeah, that's all I really have to say today. And all you really need to know from my video. And you know, even if Bitcoin does break the 25.4 level, I think I'll still be bearish. I will never turn bullish because I just want to see crypto fail. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Time to go be negative over here, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Shout out to negativity. Peace. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, guys. I summed up the whole video in 2 seconds for you. There you go. All right. Anyways. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin just kind of still chilling in the range. We're sort of just still chilling, but we're having fun while we're doing it. Jerome, there's Jerome. Jerome's in here. He said Savvy's face. No, don't be mean about his face, man. We can talk about TA, but no faces. All right, no faces. Let's be nice. All right, we'll talk about crypto-related shit. Let's not make fun of someone's appearance. You know what I mean? The fish guy. The fish. No, not the fish guy. Let's see. Crypto says bull run. Oh Lord. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So anyways, was it 7:45? We've been talking about the storm about Bitcoin. We know we're kind of waiting for Bitcoin here. You know, we're just waiting for really a break of that range. Ethereum actually has an interesting chart. If we come on over to Ethereum, which, you know, once again, still kind of struggling here. The one thing I'll say about ETH is like it's the same thing as Bitcoin. You have one big ass range. You got your range lows, you got your range highs. You basically came to the low. Whoops. You came down to the low. Okay, you made your low. Came down to the low again. Came down below, deviated the low, got back into the range, back tested the low, right? Held it as support. Typically, that's usually my setup for a long. When you see that deviation below, and then you come back into the range, and you hold it as support, you're back into the range, you look for the top of the range. It usually plays out like that. But, you know, once again, I mean, you're kind of just kind of moseying here, right? Not the most convincing price action here, honestly. Like, you keep wicking up to the upside and coming down. And now you're kind of struggling. If you go into a 15-minute time frame, still kind of struggling with these EMAs here. You keep getting above, but there's nothing. There's no pickle juice, right? The Vikings right now are sleeping, right? Let's see what my good old Vikings are doing here. We got 800 peeps in here, 313 likes. We've got to hit 400 likes today, guys. Let's get 800 peeps in this bitch, and we'll talk a little bit about altcoins coming up. But Ethereum, we need the Vikings in this bitch to wake up ETH, because right now, dude, I think the Vikings are sleeping, man. The Vikings are literally asleep. They are asleep right now. Let's take a look. What are the Vikings doing right now? Kill bears. We win every battle. Vikings! We must fight back. We are back at support. I am tired of this support level. We must push the bears back at this point. We might have only one more chance before we break the lows. So if you wish to see 25k again, spam the swords, spam the shields, and we will take back everything that is ours that the bears stole in 2022. This is our year. 2023 is the Bulls' year. Take it back. Let's go. Let's get the hype up in the chat. Let's get that energy in the chat, man. The chat's slow today. People are getting bored again. You know what happens when people get bored, man. You know exactly what happens when people get bored. I know what happens when people get bored. That means something is a brewing. Something big is a brewing. A big pumper dump is a brewing out here. So let's get busy. No, but Ethereum, same thing. I mean, you kind of keep getting rejected from this downwards trend line, but something is a brewing, man. You look at here for Ethereum, you got higher lows coming up, all right? Higher lows coming up like this, right? And you got lower highs coming in. I sometimes Ethereum makes these, I don't use this as, okay, which direction is it going to go? This does not tell you anything about direction. Okay, what this tells me is, okay, you're getting higher lows, lower highs. Something's gonna give here. This is the 15-minute time frame. We could probably go to the hourly. It's probably a little better. But this tells me something's gonna give here tonight. Are we gonna see that move up, or is Ethereum gonna come back down and break that support level again? Sometimes ETH has these like cleaner charts than Bitcoin. And if you expect ETH to make a move at a certain time, you probably can expect Bitcoin to make a move at a certain time. So it's the same. It's kind of the same deal for ETH. I have to be bullish at support. I can't be bearish at support. If I'm bearish at support, what does that make me? What does that make me? That makes me someone who's just trying to chase the current trend, which the current trend is still lower. It's at this point, it's lower lows, lower highs, right? But if I'm going to go short here, what does that make me? That makes me horse guy, right? That makes me horse guy. So at this point, I kind of remain bullish for ETH unless it breaks 1631. But if it breaks 1631, right, it's the same setup as Bitcoin. You got this big ass golden pocket right here at 1565, which has all these lows. You see all these previous lows coming in right in this range, and also is that big ass golden pocket here, right here. Like, we'll mark it off right here, right around. I'd say probably just in here, in this zone at like 1566, right around there is the level I'll look at for Ethereum for a move up to the upside. Let me go to like the 4-hour time frame. For a move back to the upside, if you do see the big old dumparoo to the downside, right? Because it certainly could come. 4 hours about to print a red dot here. So that certainly could push you down as you're below your 50 and 30 EMAs, right? So it's kind of the same deal. It's like, okay, do you see a short-term move up for a dump? You're in a range, right? You're in a freaking range. Bitcoin right now is still fighting that 50 EMA. Let's see if you can get a little juice up, right? We need all the Vikings. It worked. It worked for a second. I think we need a little hype in the chat, do we? I think we need a little hype in the chat, man. Let's get a little background music in this bitch, because I think Bitcoin's feeling the grooves today. Bitcoin's feeling the grooves. Feeling the grooves. Let's go, man. We need a Mirrors Don't Lie song. What's the name of that nice rap? The Mirrors Don't Lie. It's a great song. I think it's literally called Don't Lie. But give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Bitcoin's liking the grooves here. Liking the grooves, liking the moves. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, same thing. If you go to Ethereum, it's the same. It's the same chart as Bitcoin, guys. I mean, it's it really is not different at all. Really, higher highs. You got 3 drives of higher high, 3 drives of lower highs. Clear bearish divergence. It's there as day. So the bigger term time frame still looking a little bit bearish,
Bitcoin is
on some of the daily time frame, 2-day, 3-day, things like that. Still looking slightly bearish here. So there's a way. I keep saying this. There's a way out of that, but that would take like some pump that just kind of just pumps you up like crazy randomly, But there is, I guess, still the point that you're still kind of just holding this previous high here as support still, right? And you're trying to flip this previous support, previous resistance into support here. So this is the range, right? This is the range you want to hold, right in this range, man. So interesting. If you do see the pump up, we're still looking for 1787. Same thing remains. I think the one optimistic thing we can look at for tomorrow, guys, is the NASDAQ did find some support at this box that we were watching, right? So this NASDAQ box, let me go to the daily time frame. We know crypto follows the stock market, right? I know people get bored. We start talking about the stock market. Let's be real, man. If the S&P dumps, Bitcoin gonna go down. If the S&P goes up, Bitcoin gonna go up, right? I mean, that's what it is. But the NASDAQ today came back down to this W formation high and actually got a nice reaction off that. So could you see the W formation rise, right? Break out of the all-time high trend line on the NASDAQ, right? The retrace back to the W formation high before continuation up. This is the level to watch tomorrow, guys, right here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This is the level to watch on the NASDAQ. This M formation neckline right freaking here. This level right here is so key to Bitcoin. Because if the NASDAQ can get back over this and hold that support and continue up, Bitcoin will get a move up. But if this is just a retest, if this is a retest of this M formation low, right, and you start coming back down, oh my lord, that would not be good for crypto, man. So we got to watch the stock markets tomorrow like freaking crazy, and see, can we get some type of reversal? And we know we have news coming out tomorrow, which maybe could be that catalyst. I said the other day, there's always some random news that comes out at support that makes you either bullish or bearish every single time. So let's see if that can act as support there. Bitcoin kind of just holding the range at the moment, guys. Let's see. Mike said FTM about to bounce up the 30 EMA on the daily. You know I love the 30 EMA, Mike. You know I do. Pratish is still saying 14K. Pratish, man, I hope for you, my man. Like, even I hope my bears can make it in the next bull market, man. And I hope for you that it wicks down to 14K for you. Give you a nice overnight wicks you to 14K, gets you that limit order, right? And then come right back where we are now, right? I hope for all the bears out there that you do see that 14K level, right? But I hope it's on a wick because I want everyone to be successful, right? I know a lot of people are still waiting for, 10K, 12K, 14K. Do I think that's coming? Well,
Nope.
no. But I hope for you that you get that wick back down to those super low levels that you're waiting for, and we can all ride to the sunset forever, because there's nothing better than when everyone's winning, right? There's nothing better than when everyone's winning, even though technically it's impossible for everyone to win, because for every buyer there has to be a seller, which means that if you're buying there, someone else is panic selling there, right? Or vice versa. If you're selling into someone, that means someone else is FOMOing. When you think about it, it's actually kind of nuts when you really think about it that way. Tim said 1K. Oh, we got the 1Kers out now. Oh, wow. We got the 1Kers. At 14K, everyone wants 10K. Facts. I mean, I've always said that. Whenever you get to a big level, right? Everyone would call them 14K. When you get there, it's a lot harder to buy there than you think, right? Because then you're going to be saying, oh my God, the price looks bearish. I think it's going to go to 10K now. So I'm not buying anything at 14K because I think it's going to go to 10. It's always a lower level that we look for, Maybe it happens. I have no idea. I hope it does for you, though. I hope it does. Seriously. I hope it does. For every fart, there's a smeller. Ooh, Jordan, what is that? That smells pretty good, actually. That smells pretty good. Honestly, that's what my whole room smells like, because, I'm a horse, and I shit on the ground, that food guy you watched the other day, he said that zebra tastes like my shit. Well, that probably smells pretty good too. Can you do it again? Wait, I will just fart. All right. Shout out the horse guy, man. Yo, Jordan, you're not holding your support. You know what's not holding support? Your hairline. Oh, come on, Shirzad. You got to be doing that to me out of nowhere? What the hell, man? No, my hairline's definitely going, man. It's definitely going. We're definitely slowly getting down the neckline here. We got the W formation forming here. You got the W formation. It's definitely breaking that neckline. There's no hope at the neckline holding damn support here, man. There's none. Zilch. Zada. Let's see. Horse guy will never die. He will never die, man. He'll always come back strong. He'll always come back strong. Trevor's in there laughing. Javier in there with the horse guy emojis. Incognito saying Bitcoin's going to the moon. Well, see, Bitcoin, man, it really comes down to just getting any momentum above the 50. I keep saying the same thing, but it's true. Let's check out some altcoins. What altcoins should we look at, guys? Put your favorite altcoin in the chat. Get in here. I can't do all of them, guys. I can't do all of them, but we'll look at through some altcoins as Bitcoin kind of just decides what it wants to do here at an important level for Bitcoin. We'll kind of decide what we want to do here, but I'll start with Optimism. I know there's a lot of hype on Optimism. I'm pretty excited for Optimism, man. I am. I'm pretty damn excited. Coinbase using their new layer 2 on top of Optimism. That's some pretty freaking huge news. And that was before, I I was already hyped up on Optimism. Now I'm so hyped on it, man. Let's freaking go. You're at resistance once again. So like, if you're hyped on this, don't FOMO at resistance, man. I mean, you're at resistance. If you're gonna look to get into Optimism, look for a reset, right? So you got kind of this triangle formation where you got lower highs, higher lows. Wait for a little retest back down to here, right? And that could be a good entry point if you're still bullish on crypto over the next couple weeks. Wait for a little retest on Optimism because it's a little overheated, right? It could be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news events. You could see a bigger drop. Be careful on that one, guys. But I'm super hyped up on that shit, and I'm ready to see this one rock and roll over the next while here, which is super awesome. Hit the like button, guys. Having too much fun forgetting the like. Smack up that like button, man. We should be at 400 likes by now, my guys. We should. We definitely should be up there right now. I know Bitcoin's being a little bit... Okay. We got 2 minutes until the 15-minute close. If we can get a bullish engulfing on the 15-minute, that actually is going to look pretty good. If we can get this bullish engulfing here on the 15-minute time frame. We'll watch that here in the next 1 minute. Could get kind of juicy. We're also getting hourly close, which the hourly is looking... really nothing. I mean, kind of indecision candle there. All right. So Optimism, yeah. So we talk about Optimism, really looking for a breakout of this little triangle. Once again, could be buy the rumor, sell the news. Breakout target for this would be up at like 447. But really the 1618 at 331 is a point where you're most likely get a rejection. You always get a rejection off the 1618. Like literally every single damn time, man. Let's see. Not till it drops. DXY is closing into support potential breakdown from rising wedge. The DXY. Oh yeah, the DXY. Let me talk about that real quick because the DXY, right? Look at the DXY, guys. It keeps coming up in this wedge, but it's not breaking the wedge. It's holding the highs, right? It's holding out at the highs, and that's why something tells me. And I know I said this morning, but something tells me. They said the next couple days. Something's going to come out that's going to dump the DXY. I don't know what it is. The only thinking I have, right? Because I'm a big believer in the charts are going to tell you what the news is going to be before it happens, right? You got a clear rising wedge that breaks out 69% of the time to the downside. You already took the vector candle looking left, right? Something tells me that tomorrow, that this PCE index, okay, could at least be the spark, right? A little bit of the spark to move the DXY down. Okay, and that's just basically going off of multiple things. DXY at resistance at the 786, right? NASDAQ at support. S&P 500 at support. Bitcoin at support, right? Something's a brewing. I don't know what it is, and I could be totally wrong. That could be bad, and the DXY could just shoot to the moon. If that's the case, thesis is gone, DXY is going higher, right? It is what it is. You're not always right. But I don't know. Something tells me something's going to come out that dumps us down. I don't know what it is. Baker Japan curveball before that too? Could be. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And this is just my thesis, right? I know Clint likes to make fun of my thesis. My theses. How do you say thesis multiple? Theses? Theses? How do you say multiple theses? I'm just going to say theses, even though it's totally wrong. All right, yeah, Bitcoin closed that 15-minute bullish engulfing candle. Let's see if we can get a little momentum here, though. He said hourly posted the green dot. 4 hour is also curling over. We can get a little pump into this next 4 hour close coming up at 11 p.m. We'll get a 4 hour green dot on Bitcoin. Which could maybe give us a little bit of a boost to the upside here. So let's see, man. That's why I say I'm bullish at support. I'm not going to be bearish at support. If Bitcoin breaks 23.6, all right, maybe we start talking about some downside. But as long as it holds this bounce where it's bounced once, twice, 3 times, it's hard for me to be bearish at support. Anyways, Optimism. We talk about Optimism. What else? Put the altcoins back in the chart, man. I wasn't paying attention. Put the altcoins back in the chart. I'll randomly pick 3, and then I'll ask again later. We'll randomly pick 3 more. Let's just jump through some altcoins today. Let's see. Lazaro said we are all George. Shout out to the Georges, man. Hey, listen. The Georges will be, I'm telling you, the Georges will be the big winner in the next bull market. Everyone wants to clown them. I'm telling you right now. Everyone clowns the DCAers until the prices move up. It's facts. Everyone clowns the DCAers until the prices move up. Let's see. I'm hoping, guys, that we don't come out with the. Oh, the bulls are getting horny to the upside. Oh, Darth Maul, you know what we need to do. Let's send them back to the Shadow Realm. Dumplet. I hope Darth Maul doesn't come out of nowhere. And Darth Vader comes out of nowhere and sends us back to the Shadow Realm any second now. As we come up to the 30 EMA in the 1 hour time frame, which could be a point of contention here for Bitcoin. Hope they don't send us back to the Shadow Realm. They've done it a couple times, right? They sent us to the Shadow Realm once, sent us to the Shadow Realm twice. As we approach this 30 EMA at 24,033, could be a point where we do it. Let's see, not the Shadow Realm again. No more Shadow Realm, man. We're done with the Shadow Realm. Let's see, ACH. ACH is a popular one to talk about right now because it's you got the Chinese narrative. That is the narrative right now. ACH. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I mean, dude, this one got a nice pullback. If you look at the trend of ACH, and you guys, this one's pumped so much, so you got to be careful with this one. Play this one, be in and out of this one, because this one has pumped already so much. But you look at the trend of this one since, since really the big China narrative started. It's been really a retest of the 50 EMA in the 1 hour time frame before a continuation up, right? And you got that right now, right? You got the continuation to the 50 EMA, continuation up, come back down. 50 EMA, looks like you're building some little type of W formation on the 50 EMA. Me for ACH, and sort of, I've been talking about this too. I did scoop up some ACH on the last dip that I had. I'm looking for this high here, right there, at like 6.8 cents. Just be careful. Obviously, this one's pumped up a lot, so you got to know when to cut this one, right? If this one starts coming back down, got to know when to cut it. But I think this narrative still got a little bit more juice in it. But man, 6.8. I know that sounds absolutely crazy. Like this one's already pumped so much, but I don't know. I'm just looking at where this one could come up to, and I'm just looking at this previous high up here, right in the 6 cent range, So ACH, man, a popular one. That's smaller term time frames, looking good. Daily, completely overbought, right? So you just be always careful with these ones that have already pumped up freaking 30x to the upside, because it's a little bit more ballsy of a play. But sometimes, as we know, right, when the market's hot, sometimes you ride the hot coins. But you got to know when to get in and out of those. It's not just like you get in, you're like, okay, it's going to go up another 30x. Probably not, man. Probably freaking not,
We are all mirror don't lie. Sheep to the moon, crescent moon.
Crispro Crispy said, we are all Bob, mirror don't lie, Shib to the effing moon. Shib's been chilling, man. I'm a big believer in Shib. I think Shib has been chilling for months now. In the same consolidation range. I do think when Shib finally breaks out of that, it's going to be pretty nice, because it's been one of those that hasn't really got the breakout yet. You guys want the mirror don't lie? All right, I think we need to pump Bitcoin up a little bit, which means we need a little mirror don't lie, shall we? Let's go. Where's my guy Bob, man? Bob, it's your song, buddy. Show him who's the next, I don't know, Kanye.
Look at me. I'm gonna sell so many records.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And you're the
Bitcoin don't lie.
If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song. This the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers.
Yeah, baby.
Just confidence and self-esteem. The world
I got
is
so much
ours.
confidence, so much
I believe
bitches.
in me when nobody didn't. This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written. Come on, let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time joy. I bob and weave through
Let's
the
go,
crowd, so
Bitcoin.
untouchable.
Pump that shit.
At first they hate, then they loving you. Suckers. It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through it. I wish I was lying, that's why I show improvement.
Let's go.
I'm destined to be one of the best to do it. I ain't saying I'm the GOAT, but I'm closer to it. I should get a statue in the front yard.
Oh, mirror don't lie, baby.
Up my stats like a shooting
Here comes the
guard.
corn.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer.
Come on, baby,
The
pump
mirror
this
on the
shit.
wall say I'm getting stronger.
You know the mirror don't lie. You know the mirror don't lie. Come on, Biddy. Here we go, baby.
It'll last longer. The mirror on the
Let's
wall
go.
say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie.
If you want me, come close your eyes.
I'll give it to you in 3D or even play by play.
Feed us, baby.
I'm
Feed
your
the
guest
longs.
announcer. Are you here
Feed
today?
the longs,
Yo, let me
baby.
get a show of hands if you rocking with me. Ain't no stopping us now. We about to bounce quickly. I'm about to start a movement. Put your feet.
Let's go. It's working.
Everything all black from the wrist up. Yeah. Leather gloves, no prints. What? We about to dip deep cut. Yeah. Now bring it back like a
We're gonna play the whole song at
boomerang.
this
Do
point. I've
that
never heard
man,
the
do
whole
that
song, I
thing.
don't
Coming
think.
through like Buddha bang. Setting booby traps for girls and goofy cats. Hog tied and handcuffed through in the back. Zip locked and sealed up and tossed away. I don't know
Come up to
about
this
the
golden
future,
pocket
but
here,
it's bad today.
24,215.
I'm a prophet and a guru and the rap police. You in the belly of the beats, masterpiece. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the
Well,
wall
I'll say it. That song's pretty dope, man. I gotta say. Oh, it's working. We gotta keep playing it. We gotta keep playing it, guys. I know you guys are probably getting annoyed, but Bitcoin's pumping because of it, man. Here we go.
And yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture.
Here we go, baby. Next to Candle in the house. We're getting some volume in here. Be careful, guys. We're coming up to the 618 fib. 24,213, baby. Taking care of business, and everyone had a Bob in high school. That's so true. Everyone had that Bob, but everyone liked to be friends with him because he was cool. All right, 24,124. We're coming up to this local golden pocket here. Right here, guys. So be careful. I know everyone's going to feel the FOMO right now, right? You're going to feel like you missed out on the long. Be careful right here, because this could be the point where they send Darth Maul back down to the Shadow Realm, right? Doop, back down to the Shadow Realm. Be careful, because I think that's the 1 hour. Yeah, you're in the 1 hour 50 EMA right now, so be careful of the spike up here and then move back down. Just be very, very careful. Very, very careful. I'm in a long, so I'm ready to rock and roll here. But it's like, if you're looking to get in one now, as you approach these golden pocket levels, you definitely want to be careful and not FOMO in right into that psychological level, right? Because this is where they want you to FOMO. It's a psychological thing. They want you to get in right here. They want you to do it, man. But let's see. Let's see. I do think the short-term time frames still look pretty damn good. It was same as yesterday, really. Short-term time frames look good. They sent it up to 24.6. Get to move back down to the lows. It's almost the same setup. So we'll see what we got. Let's see if ETH broke out. Did ETH get any type of breakout above this little short-term trend line we were watching here? Let's see ETH. ETH. Let's see. Let me just do a quick Fibonacci on ETH from the short-term time frame here. Let's see. ETH is in its golden pocket at the current time frame. So be careful on ETH too. But ETH can come to the 786 because you got this little 1 hour wick. That's right here. They can come take this wick at the 786 right there. But it looks like it is breaking trend on the 1 hour time frame. So that is at least a good sign. But this 50 EMA on the 1 hour, man, could get a little juicy. Anything pumping right now? Let's see. Altcoins kind of just chilling at the current moment. Janica just chilling. I mean, it's not a big move on Bitcoin, but it's at least exciting anyways. Let's see. RH said, please teach how to draw Fibonacci on the chart. Okay. Basically, okay, if you look at the price, right, you say, okay, what's going on here? You got your range high. Okay, so basically price came down from this high to the low. So you want to know if you were long down here, what's a good place to maybe take some profits, or not, what's a good place not to FOMO. So you take the highs to the lows, right? And you say, okay, if I long down here, this would be a good take profit here. I always take profits at the golden pockets because you always get a reaction there. And a lot of times that's where you get rejected from, right? It's a psychological thing, People say it's voodoo. It's really not. If you go back to any chart and you take any high to low, you'll see some type of reaction off the 618. Almost always. Yeah. So and that's really how you do it, man. That's really it. And then you there's many different ones. The 0.5, 618, 786. I really be focused on the golden pocket and the 786. The 0.5 I like to use sometimes, like more for like marking out the midway point of a range. But yeah, so that's about where you're at. Bitcoin, struggling a little bit here. Let's see. What are the alts, guys? Give me some more alts in the chat. Spam those alts in the chat. Let's get the hype in this back in this bitch. Let's get the hype back in this bitch. Ever since we stopped playing the music, Bitcoin, unfortunately, has stopped pumping. What do we need to do, guys? What do we need to do? Can we look at TrueFi? I got you, Anderson. Let's look at TrueFi real quick. Let's get TrueFi up in this bitch. Let's get a little bits of fast drums in the background. I think we need to get a little hype in here. All right, TrueFi. Let's see what we got, man. See if we can get Bitcoin some more juice with some fast drums. You know what I'm saying? You already know Asia's coming out, baby. Asia's coming out. I'm telling you right now, Jordan. I'm here right now. Asia is awake, and they're about to pump this shit. All right? Get ready. Us sushis are wrapped and ready to be eaten. They're about to pump this shit to the upside. Just be careful at the golden pocket zone. All right, sushi out. Later. All right, let's see. TrueFi. Nice retracement on TrueFi. I like that a lot, actually. Let me actually do... Yeah, so from the start of this pump, the start of this hump, all right, really the start of this pump to the highs, you came back down to the 786 perfectly. And they left the wick up here on TrueFi, man. They left that wick. They left the wick. Why did they leave the wick? Well, can't hear the music? Oh, my bad. I don't know, like, when you guys can hear it. So, my bad. Can't hear the music. It's very faint. But they left the wick up there, man. You know? So, we know what the wicks. They're probably going to come take that wick at some point. You basically, I mean, if you look, they retraced the 786. They took half this vector candle here, but they left the wick to the upside. That makes me believe that they're going to bring the price back up, at least to take the wick. At least to take the damn wick, my man. At least to take the damn wick. But, you know, this is a toughly contested area right here. So what they could do is just bring price up, right, to this level again, tap this area, and then just make a big M formation to bring it down. Because I bet that's actually going to be a golden pocket. Let's see. Actually, the golden pocket's slightly higher than that, actually. So that they could bring up to these wick highs, where also you have the golden pocket. So I'd look for this golden pocket up here. It's also taking the wick. That's also the previous high, you know? And that's the point where I'd be like, okay, they wick it up, bring it, and then smash it back down to earth. Could be. But yeah, 11.4. I'll look for that. Looks pretty logical to me. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin, so you got the move above the previous high, and now you're finding a little bit of weakness here on the 15-minute time frame. 1 hour time frame, you know, that 50 EMA has been a pain in the ass all day on the 1 hour, right? It's been a pain in the ass. You've gotten Darth Maul candled once, twice, and 3 times off this 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Can you break it on this move up? This is my first take profit here at 24.2. So I'm hoping it does. Oh, man. Let's see. U.S. oil is strong. What else should we look at, guys? Let me know all the points in the chat. Who's in the chat? If you're in the chat and you're lurking, or you're not in the chat and you're not lurking, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, by the way. I bet there's at least 100 people watching this stream right now that aren't subscribed. We're trying to get to 71K. Let's hit that subscribe button. Let's get busy. We could probably do it by the end of this week if you really, really do it. So smack that like, subscribe button if you're not. And make sure you guys hit that alert button. So I know some of you guys say, oh, I don't know what. You're live in the mornings? I had no idea. You would know if you press the alert little bell button that's next to the subscribe button down below. It'll alert you when I go live. So a lot of you guys was like, Jordan, I didn't know you stream in the mornings now. Or Jordan, I forgot that you stream. I haven't watched you since 2021. Make sure you press that little bell, man. Press that little bell down below. You know what it is. Auntie said, I'm always lurking. Shout out to Auntie. He's always lurking. I know he's in here. Denise is always lurking. Tom said earn. We can look at earn real quick. All right, hold on. Bitcoin's getting a little move up here. Like I said, I'm looking for the golden pocket, but just be careful. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Any one of these points could be a rejection point. I'm looking at 24,200, which is this local golden pocket. And then you got the macro golden pocket up here at 24,650 that I'm looking for. Those are both my TPs there. But let's see what Bitcoin's got cooking for us on the charts. You know what I'm saying, boy. You know what I'm saying. Let's look at, what was it? Earn. Man, Bitcoin. We'll come back to Bitcoin in a second, guys. We'll come back. Let me know if Bitcoin's pumping above this level, guys. If Bitcoin's pumping above this level, give me a shout out in the chat. Earn. Just making these higher lows, right? Notice how it's just continuing to make these higher lows here. And you basically had that one deviation high. But if you look at it, it keeps getting rejected off this level right here. You basically had, I mean, it's almost like an ascending triangle with one big deviation, right? Where you have a rejection here, rejection, but you had one deviation above the high, which basically, perfect example of a deviation, by the way, where you break the high, you come back into the range, you can't get back above, you come back to the bottom, and then you come back up again. But like, and the way I'm watching this is almost like this is just a big accumulation structure to me, right? With one deviation, which you just continue. Every time it dumps, you're making a higher low, right? You look at the chart right now, you didn't make bearish divergence on this bad boy. You didn't actually make any bearish divergence. So really, for this one, it's a big ass range on the daily. You're waiting for a break. You're waiting for a break of this, right? But eventually, you got to think that this is going to play to the upside after really a consolidation of 9 months. 9-month consolidation down here. That is absolutely insane on earn here. Eternity chain. If you zoom in a little bit, I bet the short-term time frame is going to look pretty good. Like Bitcoin's short-term time frames look okay here. So earn, not my favorite chart. Not my favorite chart here in the short term. 4 hour. The 4 hours holding the trend, right? I mean, it's tapping your 30 EMA again. Typically, that's a good sign. If you're above the 30 and 50 EMAs, to me, that tells me that you're still bullish. You break below the 50, you get bearish. But to me, it's kind of like this trend where you just kind of keep bouncing until you finally break it. That's when you get bearish. But like right here, it's just bounce. So you're looking for that next bounce. But it's just breaking above this freaking like 260 level on earn, man, for the bigger term time frames. And then you could see that quick move all the way back up to like 430 here. Quick damn move, because there ain't nothing here. You big dump, big pump. Let's see. Bitcoin's dumping. Oh, Lord, no. Dump it. Let's see what Bitcoin does here. Could just be coming down to take that vector candle on the 15-minute time frame. So just be careful here, man. Let's see. All right. Do we need a little more juice for Bitcoin? This is ridiculous. Let's get some more juice. This pump ain't over, guys. I think all we need is a little bit more juice here for Bitcoin. Right? Ready? Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna play it again, and it's gonna pump again. You guys want to see it? Here we go. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ready?
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't
I'm sexy, the mirror don't lie.
Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close.
It's not working. Hold on, it's not working.
Back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song. This the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers. Just confidence and self-esteem. The world is
Come on. Come on, give me the energy in the chat. Let's pump this shit up.
This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written.
Come on.
Let's hear it for the boy.
Yeah.
Pain at the same time, joy.
Yeah.
I bob and weave through the crowd so untouchable.
This song, dude, this song, I think, dude, this song would be a hit. If I could take this song in a time machine back to like 2002, that would be such a hit song back in like the early 2000s, man. I'm telling you, the mirror don't lie. The mirror don't lie. This guy was legit. Who is this guy? Getting Stronger by Night Owl. This is a hit song back in 2002, man. Easily. China said no. That doesn't seem like they want anything to do with it, my guys. It doesn't seem like they want anything to do with it, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Anything really doing anything here at the current momento? Let's see what we got. That's #1 record in 2002. Oh, facts, man. It made my cat dump on the floor. Was it loud? My bad. I didn't mean for it to be too loud. I swear. Let's see, guys. How you feeling? How's everyone feeling? It seems like everyone's kind of bullish based on this poll, but I don't know if I trust the poll. I feel like you guys are fipping me a little bit. How's everyone feeling tonight? You guys in a good mood, bad mood? You guys feeling bullish on Bitcoin? You guys feeling bullish on your dinner? How you guys feeling? Let me know in the chat. What's going on in life, man? What's going on? Ty Miller wants Fantom. Fantom, man. I'm waiting on this next move up for Fantom myself. Let's look at Fantom here. Fantom, what are we looking at here? Pretty big retrace, right? Pretty big retrace. Back down to the 30 EMA again. This is one of those ones that it's like, I look at it, right? You didn't put that same bearish divergence that you did on Bitcoin, right? It's a very interesting chart because what you basically did is you get a rise, retrace, rise up, right? You left this vector candle here on the daily, but you came back down, tagged half of it while tagging the 30, right? And while it's almost the opposite as Bitcoin because this one's been consolidating since the beginning of February and sort of this little local downtrend here. So the daily is actually going to print a green dot soon. The 12 hours actually curling up. It's almost the exact opposite as Bitcoin, right? 3-day is already bottomed out, but it's really the daily that I like on this one. The fact that you're making a higher low off of that 30 EMA and ding, 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 ding. Where did you bounce off of? You bounce right off the golden pocket too. So I'll say, for me, I like this area, right? As first risk versus reward. I mean, you could get in on this. You could put your stops below the 618, play it to the upside. I mean, whatever you want to do. But I like the risk versus reward on this one. On little old Fantom here. After basically, I mean, all you really did was coming back down and back test this high. So I know a lot of people are super bullish on Fantom, and actually I am too, to be honest. Basically a big retest, right? You dropped 37%, right? And then that was just such a good clean out of everyone who went long at the highs, cleaned all of them out, right? And now you're sort of just consolidating, waiting for Bitcoin's next move, which, I really like the Fantom chart on the daily. This one looks really, really nice. Short term, I mean, we can zoom in a little bit. Let me just stick to like the 4-hour time frame here. Trying to build, I guess, like I said, it is the golden pocket here that you bounced off of. Trying to build a higher low, maybe you can argue it's a little W formation in the works here with the higher low. For me, I wait till it gets above the 30 and 50 EMAs. Fantom gets back above here, all right? You can say, okay, I'm back in an uptrend, right? You wait for the retest of the 30 and 50 EMAs. That's man treat. I'm coming up, but right now you're still below it, so it's still in that little shady area on the short-term time frames. Kind of like Bitcoin, you're kind of below your moving averages, so you're not super bullish right now. So just kind of waiting to get back above those on many altcoins, many altcoins. But Fantom on the daily looks pretty dope. Looks pretty dope. Almost it's like the opposite as Bitcoin, which is interesting. Let's see. No chicken wings for dinner. Oh, well, let me see what you guys said up top. How's that one feeling today? He said, no pressure to sell Bitcoin, said Dale. Bullish on Chainlink. Yeah, I saw Chainlink today, but I still think Chainlink's got some more upside until we have to be super, super worried on it. YouTube channel said the DXY looks like it's falling. It's coming down a little bit tonight. I'm more so want to see what it does tomorrow, right? We got the news coming up tomorrow, so that's really the big thing. Fed coin said I have no mood. Teju said I feel like it can go up, but can't trust it. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way right now. I think, you know, Bitcoin's in an uptrend. You got to respect the uptrend, but I also see some bearish signs in the higher term time frame. So it's one of those things where I'm just, for me right now, you know, I don't really have a clean direction. So I'm kind of just waiting on this range to play out, right? You're really just waiting for a break of 25.2 or a break of 25.6 to really give any clear direction. And anywhere in here is just chop, right? You go to the weekly, you won't even see this price action. It's just chop. You're really just waiting for a direction here. Can you do XRP? Yeah, I can do XRP, but there really ain't anything to tell you on XRP. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'll look at XRP, but like XRP, it's like watching a snail. It's like watching a damn snail, man, you know? You know, XRP is like that mosquito. All the holders, you know, just don't know what to do with their XRP, man. I mean, it's a mosquito in their side. XRP, let's go to the daily time frame on this. There's just, I don't know. I mean, you could say a move's coming soon just based off the fact that you got higher lows coming in. You know, I guess relative higher lows. I mean, not a perfect trend line. Just ignore the cut throughs of, it's basically just telling you getting higher lows. And you could argue that you're making lower highs, and you can make the argument that I always like to see these triangles because it tells me that something's going to happen in this time frame right here that's going to cause a price spike to the upside or to the downside. I just don't know what it is at this point. Could it be some type of bullish narrative? XRP wins the court case and we're super, super bullish, right? Or is it something bearish? You know, Bitcoin drops heavily and XRP comes back down. Other than that, I mean, there's not really much else to say for XRP, man. It's a continuous slug while the rest of the market moves up. You know what I mean? And this was sort of my narrative on XRP. Is like, there's no problem holding XRP. But like for me personally, and the last 2 months has been a perfect example of this. Every other altcoin has done like a 2x plus while XRP has just sat there. You know, and this has been my point. It's like, okay, XRP wins the court case. At that point, the rest of the market's probably already going up at that point. Does it really matter at that point? Everything will probably pump on that news, you know? So that's kind of been my point with XRP. Not hating on XRP. I'm not hating on it, man. All right? But like, that's been my point. I don't see the risk versus reward versus holding XRP and seeing the rest of the market go up. That's always been my sort of narrative with XRP. Not going to say XRP is a bad crypto, right? I get the narrative on XRP being bullish, but you know, it's just you don't know when when the sell pressure is gonna or when the bulls are gonna get released. You know. Let's see. Alpy said 800 people watching a damn mosquito. You know what's up, Alpy? We got 800 peeps in here today, which is nice. On a relatively boring night for Bitcoin, just kind of really doing nothing here. Let me go over and see where we're at with likes. Are we at 400 likes by now? Let's see where we're at. We're 447 likes. Let's go, man. That's super, super bullish. I appreciate all you guys for being in here. All I wanted was 400 likes today, and we smacked it. We got 450. Now we're probably going to hit 500 because I'm calling it out. You know what it is. Blockchain Backer thinks it can go up to $8 to $10. Yes, but you also understand that he owns a lot of XRP. So, like, and I always got to say this. If I'm super bullish on ETH, just know, you know, it's not only because I own a lot of ETH, you know, but like I have a slightly bias towards ETH, right? Anyone who owns something is going to be biased towards that, you know? XRP, listen, XRP could certainly go to, it's at 38 cents right now. XRP could certainly do a 10x, right? It could go to $4, right? $5 in a bull market. Facts. I think every coin will do a 10x in a true bull market. Every bull market, every coin does a 10x plus. Okay, so could XRP do $4 or $5? Yes, absolutely. Facts. Absolutely it can. And I probably think it will, as long as the course case gets settled. But my question is, what if it doesn't? And you have all your bags in XRP, the whole rest of the market goes nuts, and XRP goes to $1. You know, and that's been my point. But I could totally eat my words. An XRP could pump without the rest of the market. I have no way to know. No way to know. I have no way to know. Let's see. Mr. Amy said, "What does a man have to do here to get TA on LRC?" Let's see. Let's do LRC for you, my man. Let's do LRC. Because you've been asking so nicely, man. You don't have to do anything. You just got to be in the chat, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I can't do every alt. I try to do as many as you got put in there, but I'll do LRC for you. So LRC. What do we got cooking on little old LRC? Well, I see right away on the daily you got bearish div, right? 3 drives of higher highs, 3 drives of lower highs. You got the bearish divergence. So I already got to be looking at this with a slight kind of iffy tone, especially as you came up and you already tagged your local high here, right? You tagged it on a wick right there at the local high. So this would be a perfect point for that pullback to happen on this one, right? As this one's, I mean, this is another one that's actually hasn't been doing the best as of late, but you know, another one with it, you still got this big daily vector candle sitting around here.
Do you see the inverse head and shoulders on BTC, and we are forming the final shoulder?
I'll check that out in a second, my man. But I look for the 786. Looks like a perfect spot for this one. You got the 50 EMA on the daily coming in right there at 35 cents. You got the 786 coming in right there at 35 cents. And you got the 50% of this vector candle coming at 35 cents. 3 things at confluence at that 35.8 cent level right there. So that would make perfect sense if this one get a little pullback, tag this level, we come up, you know, something like this. And then we come up and tag the highs again. That's kind of how I would play this one, as there is a little bearish div on the chart, man. You'll see this on a bunch of different altcoins at the moment. And there's always a chance, right? Don't think that's 100%. There's always a chance that Bitcoin just rips, right? And all these altcoins just say, screw you to bearish divergence, I'm pumping. We've seen that multiple times. It's certainly a possibility too. I just got to go with the charts are telling me. Charts tell me that this one dips and then comes back up. Let's see. Pump my bag so I can rug you. Hey, man, I mean, listen, like, what is most people's goal in crypto? To make money, right? You know, it's one of those unspoken things. It's like, okay, we all want to buy crypto, but our end goal is to sell it higher, right? Like, that's good. If we want to keep it 100, right? I mean, let's not joke around. Our end goal is to buy crypto low from people that are panic selling it at the lows, and then sell it to the people who are buying it at the highs and FOMOing at the highs. That's the end goal. You know what I mean? If we want to keep it 100, right? Not a lot of people like to admit that, but like that is the end goal. You know, for anything, Bitcoin, ETH, altcoin, whatever it is, shit. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If we want to keep it 100. 24,052. You guys want OP? Ooh, OP's peeking its little head. It's peeking its little head out of this little triangle here. Let's see. So OP is, OP is, you know, it is peeking its little head. I'm not sold on this though, because you did get a wick above this earlier and came back down. But OP, yeah, that 331 area looks juicy at that 1618 fib, right there. And that would be a pretty good gain if it does break out of this. It's like a 13% gain. You'll see that probably if Bitcoin gets this move up here a little bit higher. If Bitcoin can get a move up to like back up to the top of the range, that's probably where OP will end up, especially after bullish news today. You got the narrative as well on OP, which, dude, I'm super excited about that one, man. Super excited on that one. It's quickly turned into one of my top holdings, very, very quickly. Let's see. We are all in together, right? We're all in this together. Listen, you guys are here during the bear market, right? You can still consider this the bear market. Anyone who's here right now, we are on the same team. We're on the same damn team, man. Right? We're on the same damn team where you might like during the last year, you might have kicked yourself. You're like, why did I spend so much time in crypto, right? Why did I spend so much time? That time that you spent in 2022 in crypto during those the depressing red times, will be such an important skill that you'll learn on the way back up, because if you didn't go through last year, you're going to make the same mistake that a lot of people last year made, which is like you don't take as much profits as you should have on the move up. And last year was such a good learning lesson for so many different people, including myself, to DCA more out of the market on the move up, right? Dude, you're going to be happy that you were in the market last year. I'm telling you right now, you will be. It's going to be way better than even if someone jumping into the market right now, right? Market's moving up, awesome. They're not going to have that knowledge. And what they're going to do is, even if they do buy now, prices are going to moon, but they didn't go through the bear market. They don't know what a bear market feels like. So they're going to think the market's going to go up forever. And then they're going to sell anything. Market's going to move down. And then next bear market, they'll learn that lesson, right? So you will thank yourself for being here during the bear market. You will. And you like, this has been awesome, dude. I've learned so much stuff about how like macro stuff works, right? I've learned so much shit in the last year that I didn't know before that. And I'm so thankful for it. It's such a good learning lesson for me, man. Such a good learning lesson for me. Red is the best time. Because yeah, you won't want to take profits. The only thing that's going to make you want to take profits is the remembering 2022 and not wanting to go through that again, right? You got to do that. Imagine how good it would feel. You DC out of the market tops, right? And you got all your cash on the sidelines waiting, ready to buy that at low, right? It's going to be awesome. But we learned that lesson. Now we're on to the next one, right? Everything's learning. I think everyone's gone through that before, at least once, if not twice. Sometimes it takes twice, you know? Let's see, 239 for Optimism, by the way. Let's see what we got. 24.49 on BTC. Kind of just holding this level. Like I said, the hourly time frame, you're struggling with the 50 on the hourly. But you do have the sign of the W formation at support. Hard for me to be bearish with this formation. With the low, rise, W at support. Hard for me to be super bearish right here. Certainly could just randomly reject and just go, what? Right? You've seen that many times. Darth Maul candle out of nowhere. Rodney said, glad I could teach you something. Rodney, shout out to Rodney, man. I knew Rodney was in here. Shout out to Rodney. Aesthetic said 11 more likes for 500. Let's freaking go, man. We'll hit it right now. Smack that like button. Let's get the 500 likes, man. Denise said, exactly, I'm cited. Let's freaking go. Let's see. New people buying. Listen, man, I mean, that's the harsh reality of the market, man. For every seller, there has to be a buyer. It's not nice, right? But sometimes that's the way it is. Luke said, Jordan, stop supporting the American economy. Move to Europe. We need the DXY to dump. You're not helping at the moment. It's so true, man. We're the only country that wants our own currency to dump. Every other country is like, please, we want our currency to go up, right? Please. The Americans, we sit here, right? And we literally yell at our currency to go down, right? We sit there and we're like this. Yo, what the hell, man? Can you just dump? I want the dollar to dump, man. Christ, man, I hate our own currency. I want our economy to be bad, right? I want the euro to beat the dollar. Oh my God, man. None of my assets are gonna pump if the dollar keeps pumping. Freaking Christ, bro. I'm so sick of this dollar being the king of everything, bro. Oh my God. We're the only country. Every country wants the dollar that wants their currency to go up, except us. Except us. Shit. So true. Let's see. Is this a bigger 1 minute fractal with a double top than run up? A bigger 1 minute fractal. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see. Let's zoom in on the 1 minute. Let's reset this. A bigger 1 minute fractal. 1 minute's kind of just coming up, higher, low, coming up, higher, low. So you're in an uptrend on the 1 minute time frame. You know what I mean? I don't see anything too bearish there in the 1 minute. It actually looks pretty damn bullish. 3 minute, just printing the green dot in 3 minutes. You might see a little quick move up here. And the 5 minutes about to print a green dot too. So you might get a little bit of a juice here within the next couple minutes to try to get Bitcoin to have another push to the upside. Let's watch it. Let's freaking watch it, man. Let's get it. Any alts doing anything that besides OP? Not really, man. I mean, Cody is at an interesting spot, right? Cody Look at that, man. I mean, any alt that retraces the 618 is such a good opportunity to get in. Cody, from the swing high to the swing low, or I guess I should say from the swing low to the swing high, my bad, came back down. Look at this. Came back down, tagged the golden pocket perfectly, and what are you forming? You're forming the classic W formation at the golden pocket. Cody looks like a pretty damn juicy chart to me. And yeah, I mean, it's basically a reclaim of this. See this previous support right here? Boom. So you hit the golden pocket, you reclaimed this support that you deviated from, and now you're back above it, right? So, and this looks like it's forming, you know, if you're into patterns, you got the left shoulder, you got the head, you got the right shoulder, right? Pretty classic inverse head and shoulders pattern off the golden pocket on the right shoulder. This one looks like it could be coming for the highs. You know, could be coming for the highs on Cody. I think this chart looks bullish as a mother trucker. To me. 4 hour print in a green dot. And yeah, I mean, this is like just a textbook chart that I like right here. Textbook. Let's see Bitcoin. Come on, corn. Give us a little bit more juice. We just need a little bit more juice, man. Just come up to my TP at 24.2. That's all I want. That's all I want from you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You know, I know you're a little shy right now. Maybe we need to wake up Asia a little bit. I mean, peace. We still got 787 people in here. 500 likes. That's a nuts ratio today, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for today. Proud Gunner said Ant pump. Let's look at Ant for Proud Gun Owner, man. Why? Because he proudly owns guns and he loves his guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Proud Gunner, are you talking about like a gun? Or are you talking about your guns? You talking about your guns, man? Which one are you talking about? Oh, look at that pit stain, by the way. Wow, I'm bullish on this pit stain. Kind of stinks a little bit too. Kind of stinks a little bit. All right, Amp. Amp. What do we got? Oh, look, see Amp. See this wick? Another perfect example of this. They always come take the wick. They came up and literally tagged the top of this wick to the exact level. The exact level. Right? But if you look, man, I mean, you got it. This one came up. Wow. Whew, that was a big ass move, bro. This one, you got to assume this one gets a slight pullback. I mean, you got the bearish divs now, right? You got the higher highs, and you got the lower highs. So you got the bearish div after a massive move up. Not gonna say it can't continue because this one's on a freaking tear, but like a logical area that you'd look for a pullback. Let me just do from the start of this pump to the highs. Yeah, the golden pocket right here. Perfect level too, because it's right at the bottom of this vector candle right here. I'd look for a move back down to this right here. You got a slight order block right here, and you got the 618 fib and the bottom of the vector candle. A lot of confluence right there for a pullback after a big ass bearish divergence on the daily. But dude, I mean, this one's pumped 2x in the last 2 days. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if it pulls back a little bit. It's okay. We'll live. We'll live for fight another day. You know. Let's see. But shout out to Ant, man. Shout out to Ant. We'll get a little pump song on Ant. Let's get a little pump song on Ant for you. I forgot to play the pump song. I haven't been playing the pump song all day today. It's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. We called this one dead back in December. Guilty. Ant is dead. I have said it multiple times, and I will always take the L when I'm wrong, you know? I mean, it's up just as much as everything else. I wouldn't say it's like crushing it. But, I mean, right here, it's had 2 huge moves, right? Huge move, sideways. Huge move. Would I be surprised if you have another period of sideways? No. Come on, corn. Oh, my God, the corn, man. The corn. Look at the corn being a little bitch, man. Look at this. I can't see the coin names. You'll see it right here, man. You see this? I don't know why does everyone say you can't see the coin names? It's in 3 spots. Right here. Right here in the corner up here. Right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. You know? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't see anything. John, we can't see what coin it is. We can't see what coin it is, man. I know you have the logo, you have the name multiple times on the screen, but I have no idea what coin you're looking at, bro. What is it? Yo, Chris Mobley came with the super chat. $5 super chat. He said, can you check out Radar? I got you, Chris. We'll check out Radar, my friend. Who else we got in here? K-Bond said, great content. Do you see the inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin? And we are forming the final shoulder. The final shoulder on the head and shoulder on Bitcoin. Let me check it out. Certainly could be. I would not be ruling it out, right? The daily does look a little bearish. Let me go back. Here we go. So you think we're forming the head and shoulders? I actually saw this on someone else's stream today. To me, I'm gonna be bluntly honest. I don't think this is no head and shoulders, unless you're talking about like, yeah, I don't see no head and shoulders here, man.
Can you check radar?
I don't see no head and shoulders here. You know, I assume you're gonna be talking about something like this, left, head, right? You're coming up to form the right, and you dump. To me, that would be like if Shrek. This was like Shrek's head and shoulders, man. Like Shrek had a massive left shoulder. Fiona said, "Bro, you got to get some surgery on that shit." Shrek said, "Nah, I'm keeping my big shoulder." I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. This is too high for me. This is too high. Normally, you want to see if you're a fan of head and shoulders, you want to see that left shoulder kind of be lower than the head, right? That's what she said. But you know, the left shoulder lower than the head. You want to see it kind of like this. But I don't know. It could still be the top. I gotta say, like, you're wrong, because this could still be the top and you can still dump. I don't know if I see the left shoulder here. Maybe you do come up and you reject and then you dump like this. You know, but like it's certainly could still be that top formation, even if it's not head and shoulders, right? I don't know. The Barton Marge pattern, the Barton Marge. You know what it is. The Barton Marge, man. On a bigger time frame. Let's see. Oh, what did we talk about in the bigger term time frame? Head and shoulders on the big time frame. We talking about an inverse head and shoulders, where you're talking about if Bitcoin dumps down like this, and then we come back up. That would be juicy. Now, that's the scenario not a lot of people are talking about. Like, what if Bitcoin does have a massive dump? Like, back down to, like, 19.3, like, 19,300 or some shit like that. That wouldn't be fun, and that would throw a lot of people off guard. But what if it's just gonna, what if that would just be forming, yeah, this massive left, head, right formation to come back up? Certainly a scenario. Not a lot of people are talking about that. But, that would throw a lot of people off. Imagine the fear, guys. Imagine the fear if Bitcoin just did this, right? Came back down to 19K. Imagine the fear right here. I can't even imagine how the market would be right if Bitcoin dumped back down to like this $19,000 area. Bro, people would be going nuts, bro.
Everybody panic.
Bank
We're
of
going
Canada
to
would
zero.
be out here screaming.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Imagine the fear that would ensue in the market if you came down here. That people will be that you'd be hearing the 10K calls left and right. It would be annoying, you know. But yeah, and then you would basically just want to see a retest of this low, right? And then a rise back up. You know what I mean? And that's certainly a valid possibility. This is certainly a valid possibility. And this would be so clean, right? It's just an accumulation pattern here. So clean. But we obviously we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. We have no idea what's gonna happen, right? We're all looking at it. It does look a little bearish in the daily, but I keep saying this, like, if the S&P and NASDAQ bounce from these levels, Bitcoin will too. You know, right now it looks like the NASDAQ and S&P futures are actually red going into tomorrow. Not surprised because, like I said, you do have that news coming at 8:30, guys. Make sure you're in the morning stream tomorrow at 8:30 because we do have the PCE. So there's going to be some volatility tomorrow morning. I'll be live at 8 o'clock, and we got this PCE index for some freaking volatility again tomorrow. And this could be the thing that makes or breaks. Like, we're stuck in a range. S&P and NASDAQ at resistance. DXY at resistance. This could be the make or break thing that kind of sets us off the edge, either to the upside or downside, before the end of the week. So we'll see what we got, man. We're hoping that's good news tomorrow. I will say though, like I'm looking at the charts, right? You got Bitcoin at support, you got the DXY at hypothetical resistance, right? Hypothetical resistance. You got S&P at support. You got the NASDAQ at support. Okay, going into news. When I see those three things, that kind of makes me feel like they're setting up, like they're building their longs to bring it back up, right? I could be totally wrong. I could be wrong about that. If it was the opposite, if we were at resistance right now, Bitcoin was at resistance, S&P was at resistance, dollar was at support, I would think a little bit opposite. I don't know. It has me thinking for tomorrow. So make sure we're out there. Make sure we're out there. Do we check out Radar yet? Let's do Radar. Let's do Radar real quick for my guy. Christopher Mobley is in the chat, chilling in the chat, man. Chilling in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 50% retracement from the wave 2 of wave 1 to form the right inverse shoulder to 100K and beyond. March, maybe. Certainly is a possibility, dude. You know? Rodney said, give me your thoughts on Sidus and I will give 5 free memberships. You got it, Rodney. That would be sweet, homie. That would be sweet, homie. Let me just do Radaris real quick. There's not a lot of price action. Is this the only price action that exists for this coin? MEXC. Oh no, there we go. Holy shit. I'll give it to you, man. I'll give it to you. I don't know what this shit is, but I'll give it to you, man. This thing pumped up nice, huh? Look at that, dude. I know you just want the pump song. I know you just want it, my man. Guys, I will always say, pump song means take profits. Pump song means short. Pump song does not mean FOMO. All right. Here we go. Come on, Radar. Dap Radar to the moon, baby. You're getting a nice pullback on this one, though. It's kind of already retraced a good amount of that move. Yeah, we're looking for a retracement on this. 50% retracement is where you're coming up to now. I don't know much about like why this pumped. I don't know if there was some news or something, right? There's always a narrative that could dump you back down if it was just like a pump and dump. I don't know. But in theory, you look for, I mean, dude, this one moved up so fast. I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes all the way back down to, if not the 618, if this one comes all the way down to the 786, because you just don't have a lot of price action here, man. And I don't know if this is the whole chart. This is the most chart they give me. So, but dude, I mean, you pumped up from the low 500% in a week. So you're going to retrace this one pretty hard, right? 1.9 cents is the golden pocket. Most likely, I could see this retracing all the way back down to 1.3. Because even there, I mean, you're still up 100% from the low. Even still there, right? But like on these massive pumps, especially with Bitcoin don't really know what Bitcoin's next move is going to be. Looking for a retrace, a pretty hefty retrace on this one, on wrap. But we'll leave this here. We'll check it if we want to check it in a couple days and see where it ends up on this one. You're gonna print the red green dot too, red green dot. Rodney's coming in with the 5 memberships. Shout out to my guy Rodney.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
We're going to 100K tomorrow, baby. Boom shakalaka. Who's gonna win? I want to see who wins the 5 free memberships. Let's see who wins. You're more likely to win if you're more active in the chat, if you're liking the stream, if you're subscribed. You got to be subscribed, I think. I think that's a requirement. You got to be subscribed. And then the more active you are in the chat, the more likely you are to win. Let's see. Who won? We had Bigden who won. Shout out to Bigden. He's one of the big homies in the chat. Jonathan Macon. I know John Macon. I think John Macon. I like John Macon. I think he's a little bit of a bear. Moody. Shout out to Moody. Two Wolves. Always in the chat too. And Hate Trick is always in the damn chat. You guys, everyone that was always in the damn chat won. Let's freaking go, man. All right, Rodney, what's the one you wanted, man? Let me go back up. I forget what Rodney wanted. Sidus.
Everybody panic, we're going to
Woo!
zero.
Man. This one. Holy, everyone panic, we're going to zero. You know what?
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
You're going to zero. I'm just playing. Shout out. Bathwater said, yeah, Bathwater's eating shrimp tonight. I feel it. He put the little shrimp in the chat. He's eating shrimp. I know he is. I doubt the 100K tomorrow. All right, Sidious, what do we think, man? I mean, we are breaking the local high. So that's a pretty, whew. You got a pretty nice move there. I mean, you're up 4x from the lows. You are breaking this local high, right? I always like to be careful when things initially break the high, though, because a lot of times you'll see these like little breaks of the high, and then they'll dip back into the range. But you are smacking that high, which is super, super good. Let me actually check like the 2-day. 2-day still looks fine. A 3-day, yeah. I mean, you're not even close to printing any type of bearish thing on any of these time frames. So this one actually looks pretty damn dope. Yeah. 12 hours starting to roll over a little bit, right? Really what you want to see for this one is you want to see this hold the high. So like if this one comes up, right, you want to see it hold here. What you don't want to see is it retrace back into the range, because then at that point you're looking at it like a swing failure pattern to come back down a little bit. But if this one can hold this previous highs, just hold it. That's all you need to do. Dude, this one's got some upside because you got nothing on the chart here. You got literally nothing on the chart here. This one's got some serious upside, you know? Like there's nothing there. It's just straight up, straight down. So you could see some serious action on this bad boy, but you need to hold this as a support now. 2.9 cents. And like you really don't even have any other resistance. It's just kind of, I mean, you could do maybe a short-term fib, right? Let's just take like from this previous high here to the low. I mean, you don't really have anything up here. It's nuts. Interesting chart. Shout out to Rodney, man. Shout out to Rodney, dude. I still think this one's got juice. I mean, it's not really showing any signs of weakness. It just blasted right through resistance, man. Bitcoin right now, coming back. Shout out to Rodney, though. Rodney's been watching the channel since 2021. I'm pretty sure Rodney's been watching this channel, I think, since I first started streaming, man. Like early 2021. He's been rocking it. Anderson said I would have never bought that. Look at the chart before pump. Yeah, man. I mean, the chart before pump is crazy, but I'm gonna guess you had some type of. The chart's just so small, you would have no idea. Let me do the 3-day. You could have said, okay, maybe you're building some type of bullish divergence. You know, you got lower lows and you got slightly higher lows coming in. So you could have said, okay, maybe we got some bullish dibs forming here. I don't know, but like that definitely took some balls to buy down here for sure. For sure. All right, Bitcoin's pulling back again. Let's see. What's Aptos gonna do? Let's do Aptos. Aptos is one of those that it's like, dude, Aptos got the massive move up earlier. It's been consolidating for quite a bit now. I think we talked about it a little this morning. It's retraced back to your trend. Right? I always look for after a big move, I like to see any time frame you're looking at, retrace back to the 50 EMA. You've done it, right? Cool. We can say that we've done it. The thing with this one is you came up so freaking much, right? That it's like, does it retrace more, right? Does it retrace more? We always want to know that. I still think right here, like you got to have a type, like a way to cut this. If it starts dumping, this could come hard down back to 965. And that's the load up zone. If Aptos comes down to 965, that's where I would start looking at it, right? At this point, it's already pumped. But if you really want to add now, if you believe in Aptos, you believe in Bitcoin continuing higher, right? And you really just want to get an Aptos for whatever reason. You just really like the project. I don't know. Then this is a point I would look at, right? I mean, you got your support level here. You're at the 50 EMA on the daily. Right? I mean, you're not really going to get a better entry than around this area. If you really want to get it, right? You're not really going to get a better entry than here at the current. If you believe Bitcoin's not going to dump. If you believe Bitcoin's going to dump, it's coming down to 959. It's coming down to 959. You know? So, Aptos is another one that's kind of already in semi-price discovery. You know what I mean? So, Hit the 786. Next target's just the top of this little wickaroo up here at 22.68. Comes down to your time preference, really, on getting in on Aptos. What time does China wake up? They're already awake, man. They've been awake for like in probably an hour now. They've been awake. They've been chilling. They've been eating their damn sushi, like we said earlier. They've been eating the damn sushi, waiting. Oh, Jordan, I already told you they're up, man. China is awake right now. That they're kind of fooling everyone out right now. That they're kind of deciding what they want to do. If you look at the hourly time frame, it does look a little bearish, Jordan. So just be careful. I think they're up to something. So just be careful. I'm just warning all you guys on the stream. Be careful right now. I'm over in China right now, and I can see what's going on over here. It looks very, very. They're talking about doing some big move tonight. Be very, very careful, guys. All right. Thank you, sushi. Thank you, sushi guy. We always get the scoop from the sushi guy who comes in and lets us know what they're doing. Chewy said, "Bro, you're sushi again." We're always sushi, Chewy. We're always sushi out in this bitch. You know. All right, guys. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone in here. Josh said, "How much chuck could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?" Dude, I can bang out that. All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Boom! Come on, baby. Come at me with your puns. I will destroy your puns all day. Let's go, man. Let's go. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck... We got this. You can't count me out on that one. Come on, man. Who do you think I am? I got that one all day, my man. Let's go. Let's see. We are getting a viable bounce here. A viable bounce. Well, I think right now when we go to the smaller term time frames, right? I mean, this is small term time frame shit. Does it really matter in the big picture? Not really, but if we sort of take the lows, previous low to the high, I think right now we're kind of looking for is this just a retake of this 15-minute vector right here down to 23,955? If you're not, you're looking at some of your retracement levels here. Let me actually just get rid of the 0.5. So we can have our local golden pockets here in case Bitcoin does want to come back down. We got the golden pocket here at 23,896. But like I said, this could just be coming down, retaking the liquidity to the downside, taking out all the late longs that went long right here on this vector candle, right? Because they didn't wait. They didn't want to get into support here. They wanted to wait to get in right here. They come down, take them out. And let's see if they bring it back up now, because they just took them out. So we'll see if they want to bring it lower. We're looking basically at these retracement levels down here. So we'll see what the rock is cooking here in the short-term time frames. We're deep in the short-term time frames. Anything super bearish? Not anything super bearish, I would say. Not anything super bearish here on the short-term time frames. Like there was no bearish divs. Nothing that's like screaming like you necessarily have to dump, but it doesn't have to be that bearish narrative to dump. It doesn't have to be. To dump. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Rodney again, man. Shout out to Rodney. That was super nice of you, dude. Shout out to everyone. Psycho Pearl always coming in this bitch. You guys are the homies, dude. My wife has a golden pocket, Jordan. Nice, Gordon. We all didn't need to know that, but I appreciate it. Appreciate it for letting me know your wife has a golden pocket. I think everyone's wife has a golden pocket. I hope so, at least. I could be wrong about that, you know. Everyone's into different things. Psycho said, look at YFI. YFI is the one that always throws me off. I always think I'm looking at Bitcoin because it's at like 10K, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Oh, yeah, YFI continues to move up. Nice, dude. Nice. Let me pull a quick fib on this bad boy. Because I think this one's going to be at or approaching the golden pocket zone. So, yeah, I think this one's got a free ride up to this golden pocket here. Right there, man. 10,700. The anti-Bitcoin, right? We're coming up to 10,700. Like all the bears think We're going down to 10,700. But yeah, I look for the golden pocket, right? And this is a perfect example of what I mean by you can break bearish divergence, right? So right here, YFI is a perfect example, right? And I want to make this clear. Like, Bitcoin can break the bearish divergence, but it's going to take a lot of boost. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So YFI down here, yesterday, you had clear bearish div, right? Even down here, you had clear bearish divergence. You had higher highs, you had lower highs coming in. It was bearish divergence. I think we talked about this the other day too. We said it's got bearish div. Just be careful here, right? But we said this. Oh, there's always a way out. What did YFI do? Pumped up higher. And now, if you look at the chart on the daily, there is no bearish divergence. You're at the same point on the top on your momentum, and price is higher. So you can break bearish div, and that's why I always like to say for Bitcoin is, okay, Bitcoin's got bearish divergence, but there's a way out. There's a way out. It's gonna take a big pump, but there's a way out of it. So YFI 10,700. Let's freaking go, and we'll get it. Josh said, paying Jordan instead of feeding my BTC short degen addiction. No, man, there's no problem with shorting BTC. You know what I mean? And honestly, like if you short a BTC at the 50 EMA here on the hourly, you got a pretty good one there. Get a pretty good one there. So don't think you're a DJ because you're shorting BTC, unless you're doing it like every move, or like I'm shorting BTC here, I'm shorting BTC here. You know what I mean? You on the 1 minute chart? No way. 1 minute chart. Oh, you're trying to fake me. You're trying to fake me out. We got Chewy in here trying to fake me out, man. We're in a range, so yeah, we're zoomed in a little bit because we're in a range, right? We're in a damn range. We're trying to work this range. We're trying to work the range. Let's see. JASMY coins hanging on support. JASMY. I haven't looked at I always say I haven't looked at JASMY in a while, but I always do look at it pretty often. Like, I exaggerate too often. JASMY's holding on to support. I'm assuming you're talking like super short term time frame here, because I don't see no hanging on support here. I guess yeah. I mean this is a support here, right here, on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours going to print a green dot. You got the W formation, same as Bitcoin. It's like the chart is set up for at least a retracement to the upside. It doesn't have to be like a massive pump, but at least a retracement. Like I said, we have news tomorrow at 8:30, so the charts are set up for a move up if you get positive news. Always if. We don't know if we will, but they're set up. And this is another one that's coiling up for a move, right? You got basically higher lows coming in consistently, and you got lower highs coming in. So something's got to give here within the next couple days. On JASMY, you have so many coins like this where you got this like lower high, higher low structure where something's going to give in the next couple, not next couple days, but like by the end of February. So like next week or so, something's got to give, man. Something has got to give, and I think, or I guess it's a tough call. It's a tough call to me. It really is, man. Everyone's trying to guess. It's trying to guess right now, right? And you guys know my take. If I had to guess, what is my gut telling me? My gut's telling me this. Move up to 26. Dump to scare everyone, right? Where? I don't know. I don't know where, right? Somewhere in this range. Dump to scare everyone back down. Continuation of the trend. Up to this higher level. That's what my gut is telling me. My gut might not be right. My gut tends to be wrong sometimes, right? When I eat Chinese food, my gut tells me no, But, my gut is, my gut's my gut, and I got to trust my gut because it's my gut. What would I do if I didn't trust my gut? Krunk said, Jordan bullish again? We're at support. I think it's okay to be bullish here. Now, if we come up to 25K and I'm bullish, you better be trolling me, Krunk. You better be coming in and trolling me. You better be doing it. I'm still on, Mike. I'm still on, my man. I'm still chilling. Optimism pushing higher. Let's check out Optimism. Yeah, come on, boy. You're poking your head out. I want to see Optimism just get a ripper. A ripper. If Bitcoin gets a move up, Optimism is going to get a punku up to the upside. You need Bitcoin to do it, though. All right, guys. I've been on for way too long today. We've been counting the pregame lobby. We've been on for like 2.5 hours, man. We've been rocking the charts today. I was feeling a good mood today, so let's get it. Let's talk some more charts tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we got the news at 8:30, so I'll be live at 8 o'clock. Let's get it. 8:30 is the core. PCE, whatever. All this stuff at 8:30. So whatever it is, expect some volatility at 8:30. We'll be here. And we'll talk about what we expect Bitcoin to do before it. And we don't really know because we don't know if it's bullish or bearish, but we'll be here for the charts. All right? I'm out of this bitch. Take care. Be careful if you're trading tomorrow as there is volatility in the morning. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace. Have a fantastic night. And I guess I'll try to wake up Asia a little bit before I go. All right? Adios, guys. See ya. Let's go. Let's get Asia pumping in this bitch. Let's go, man. Later. We need a Go Panic Slayer Crypto. Brian, F you, man.